Speaking test instructions. The speaking test is about 20 minutes long. It contains 8 separate speaking tasks. Do your best to answer every question. Your preparation time begins as soon as the prompt appears. Read the question and organize your ideas. When you hear "Start speaking now," begin your answer right away. When you hear "Time is up," finish your sentence and stop speaking. Start speaking now. Time is up.
My favorite season of the year is definitely autumn. I live in a city with many beautiful parks, and autumn is when nature puts on its best show. I've loved it ever since I was a child because it always felt so cozy. First, the weather is perfect for outdoor activities. It's not too hot or too cold, so I can go for long walks without getting tired. I especially enjoy the crisp, cool air in the morning. Also, the colors of the leaves are incredible. The trees turn into beautiful shades of red, orange, and yellow. For example, I love visiting the local conservation area to take photos of the scenery. The views there are absolutely amazing during that time. Finally, autumn has my favorite holidays like Thanksgiving and Halloween. I love gathering with my family for a special meal. It's a comfortable and colorful time of year that always makes me feel happy.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hey Leo, I heard you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with your new job and trying to balance everything. That's a very common feeling, so don't worry. I have a few simple ideas that might help you organize your time more effectively. First, you should try time blocking. At the start of each week, sit down with a calendar and mark all your important work deadlines and personal appointments. This gives you a clear visual of your commitments for the week. Second, I would suggest learning to prioritize your daily tasks. You could make a list and number things from most important to least important. You also need to be flexible because unexpected events can happen, and you might have to adjust your plan. Finally, you must schedule time for yourself. It's important to have breaks to relax and recharge your energy. Add things like going to the gym or meeting friends into your calendar. This will make your routine more sustainable. I'm sure these steps will help you succeed. Let me know how it goes.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hello. I remember a time when I was really nervous about my first big job interview. It was for a position at a community center, and I really wanted the job. I was worried I wouldn't know what to say. I felt quite stressed about the whole thing. So, the night before, I was talking to my older brother Mark. He told me that the best strategy was just to be myself and to be honest. He said I should think of some real examples from my past experiences. Because of his advice, I spent an hour writing down stories about my volunteer work and school projects. It made me feel much more confident. That advice was so memorable because it was simple but very effective. I got the job, and I still use his method to prepare for any important meeting. It taught me that preparation is the key to reducing anxiety. It was really great advice.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
This picture shows a busy scene inside a modern coffee shop. It looks like a popular place for people to work or study. Several people are sitting together at a long wooden table using their laptops and enjoying drinks. In the foreground, a group is focused on their computers. A woman in a red and brown plaid shirt is typing on the right. In the middle, a man with a beard is smiling at his screen. On the left, a few other people are drinking coffee. Behind them is the service counter. There are two baristas working, and the shelves are full of colorful mugs. The whole place has a very friendly and lively feeling.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
The scene shows a group of people enjoying a productive afternoon in a coffee shop. I think a few things will happen next. First, the woman in the plaid shirt seems close to finishing her task. She is probably going to pack up her laptop and leave soon. Second, the happy man in the striped shirt might show his screen to the woman beside him. He looks like he just saw something amusing. After that, they could start a friendly conversation. If the baristas get a break from customers, they will likely begin to wipe down the counter and organize the cups. They need to keep the area clean and tidy. Overall, it's probable that the cafe will remain busy for the rest of the afternoon. The lively atmosphere will likely continue as people come and go.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Okay, I've looked at both backpacks, and I think we should choose the Ridge Explorer pack. It seems much more practical for a real hiking trip. First, it has extra side pockets. This will be more useful for carrying water bottles and snacks. The Trail Light pack is much simpler and might not hold enough for a full day. Second, the Ridge Explorer has padded back support, which will be more comfortable on a long trail. Our backs will feel better after hours of walking. Finally, the material is described as very durable. This is the most important feature for me. It means the backpack will last longer and won't get damaged easily on the trail. The Trail Light pack is lighter, but I'm worried it might not be strong enough for our trip. The Ridge Explorer is the better option for our hike. Which one do you prefer?
Start speaking now. Time is up.
I see the Urban Day pack looks nice, but I still think the Ridge Explorer is better for us. The new option seems designed for the city, not for the mountains. The main reason is comfort. Our Ridge Explorer has padded support which will protect our backs. The Urban Pack will probably cause sore shoulders after a few hours of hiking. Also, our choice has multiple compartments. This will help us stay organized on the trail. The Urban Pack's single compartment would be messy. We need to think about the durability of the material too. If it starts to rain, our gear might get wet inside that stylish bag. The Ridge Explorer is built for rough weather, so our things will be safer. We'll get more use out of it for future outdoor trips. It's a much better long-term investment for hikers like us.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hello, everyone. This is a message for all garden volunteers. I'm calling with an urgent update about our cleanup day this Saturday. I have some unfortunate news. I just learned that the city made a booking mistake. Another group has the park reserved for the same time. This means we must reschedule our event. I'm very sorry for this sudden change. I know you all planned your weekends around this. I would like to get your feedback on a new date. First, we could move the cleanup to the next day on Sunday morning. This might be the simplest solution if everyone is available. Second, we could postpone it until the following Saturday. This would give us more time to prepare and confirm the booking. Finally, we could try to find a weekday evening, but I know that can be difficult for people who work. Please reply to this message with your preference. I'm confident we can find a time that works for most people. Your flexibility is greatly appreciated. Hello, I'm calling about a scheduling problem for the community garden. My name is Your Name, and I organized the cleanup event for this Saturday. I received a notification that there is a conflict. I wanted to see if we could find a solution because rescheduling our volunteers is difficult. I understand mistakes can happen with bookings. However, our volunteer group has already made plans. It is very urgent that we find a way to proceed. First, I was wondering if there is another area of the park we could use. Our garden is small, so we don't need a lot of space. We could work in a different section without disturbing the other group. Second, perhaps we could adjust our time. We would be happy to start earlier in the morning or later in the afternoon if that helps. We are very flexible with the timing. Finally, maybe you could check if the other group's event requires the entire park space. I hope we can find a reasonable way to share the park. We really want to avoid canceling our event.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
I disagree with the statement that learning a new skill is always better than relaxing. While skill building is valuable, I believe simple relaxation is equally important for adults. Both activities serve different but necessary purposes. First, relaxation is essential for mental health. Many adults have stressful jobs and busy family lives. Time spent doing nothing, like watching a movie or listening to music, helps to reduce stress. This downtime allows the brain to rest and recover. For example, after a difficult week at work, spending a Saturday just reading in a park can prevent burnout. Also, relaxation improves focus. When you are well rested, you can be more productive and creative later. It isn't wasted time, it's an investment in your well-being. However, I understand why some people prioritize learning. Developing new skills can lead to better job opportunities or personal growth. It is certainly a beneficial use of free time, but it's all about balance. A person who only works and learns without rest might become exhausted. In conclusion, both learning and relaxing are crucial. Neither one is always better than the other because people need both to lead a healthy and happy life.
Start speaking now. Time is up. Time is up.
Hey Maria, you won't believe what I'm looking at right now. I'm sitting in that little coffee shop near the library. I found something really special and had to tell you about it. I bought this old hardback book, and I just found a letter inside. First, it's a handwritten note on aged, yellowish paper. It was tucked between the pages like a bookmark. Also, the handwriting is beautiful, like old-fashioned cursive writing. It starts with the words, "My dearest." I have my cup of coffee here on the wooden table right next to the open book. It feels very personal and a bit mysterious because I feel like I've stumbled upon a secret. This whole discovery is so remarkable for a normal afternoon. I wonder what story it tells. The letter looks really fragile and I don't know who it belongs to. Should I read the rest of it?